to Paris. Come. I'm turning 30 this year, and like most people hitting this milestone, I started asking myself big questions. Am I where I thought I would be? Have I done enough? Am I enough? And the answer was, honestly, I don't know. So instead of throwing a big party or buying something shiny to mark the moment, I booked a solo trip. Not to a familiar place, but to a completely different continent where nothing felt easy or comfortable. I did it because I wanted to challenge myself. Because somewhere deep inside, I knew that 30 wasn't the end of my hustle. It was the beginning of me, the real, unfiltered version of myself. So here's what I learned, not from guidebooks or Instagram highlights, but from walking unfamiliar streets alone, from facing fears I didn't even know I had, and from rediscovering the woman I would almost lost in the noise. These are the top 10 life lessons that I'll carry with me forever. Discomfort is not the enemy, it's your teacher. In the first few days, I felt like child again. Couldn't read the signs, couldn't understand the conversations, didn't know how to ask for help without Google Translate. But in that discomfort, I found growth. I had to stretch my mind, stay patient with myself, and most of all, stay curious. Every day was a class in resilience. And slowly, discomfort became something I leaned into and not ran away from.
This is the second time in Paris, but this time it's pretty different because much cleaner, less crowdy, and also I'm exploring it by myself, so it's pretty different and epic.
You are stronger than you believe. There were moments when I was scared, walking alone at night, taking wrong bus, hiking trails I had no business being on. But I did it. Because when you're alone, you stop outsourcing your strength. You become your own guide, your own voice of reason, your own safety net, and I learned my strength wasn't missing. It was just buried under too much of self-doubt. Slowing down is a luxury we forget we need. Back home, my life is all about notifications and schedules, but on this trip, I let myself sit still for hours, watching the skies change colors, people watching at cafes, letting meals last longer than necessary just because I could. And in those slow moments, I heard thoughts I hadn't heard in years, the ones drowned by constant doing. Slowness isn't laziness, it's care, and we need more of it. Saying yes brings more than adventure, it brings transformation. I said yes to street food I couldn't pronounce. I said to a couple of things that I might not be able to share. And every yes cracked something open. New tastes, new stories, new memories. Most importantly, each yes reminded me how often I say no in my regular life out of fear. Saying yes is a muscle, and I want to keep flexing it. You don't need to be fit in to belong. I didn't dress like locals, I didn't speak the language, I didn't know the customs, but I still belonged. Not because I became someone else, but because I showed up exactly as I am, with respect, openness, and honesty. And that was enough. It taught me something really important. Belonging isn't about blending in, it's about being real and letting people see you as you are. Nature heals in a way nothing else can. One morning, I decided to take some time off out and open. Just silence, just salt and air, and in that moment I felt a calm I hadn't felt in years. Nature doesn't ask for productivity, it doesn't care about your deadlines or your to do list. It just exists, wild, imperfect, and beautiful. And being close to that reminded me yes, I can be wild, imperfect, and beautiful. You're allowed to change your story. I left with one version of myself, the responsible one, the planner, the quiet girl. But as days passed, I met new sides of me. The bold one, adventurous one, the one who dances barefoot. This trip gave me a permission to rewrite the story I would be telling myself. That I had to be one thing forever. But we are not fixed characters. We are meant to evolve. Coming home doesn't mean going back. When I came back, everything looked the same. Same room, same street, same people. But something has shifted because I had changed. And now I saw my world with different eyes. I carry new confidence, new softness, new memories, and obviously a new perspective. That 30 is not a limit. It's not a line we cross with dread. It's a doorway to self-trust, to freedom, to becoming the version of me I've always wanted to be. Plans break, but you don't. One day, everything that could go wrong did. My luggage was delayed, my SIM stopped working, I wanted to cry. Okay, I did cry. But then I figured it out. I found another place to stay, bought snacks from local shop with just gestures and made it through. It was a mess, but it was my mess and I survived. I realized that we don't actually need things to go perfectly. We just need the confidence to keep going when they don't. Last but not the least, I have realized that being on the solo trip was possible only because I had a support of my body. Think of it like this: if I would be sick, not being able to travel as much as I want, not being able to walk as much as I want, was this experience that I had would be same? Absolutely not. I was able to explore the new cities because I was able to walk miles and miles, and that was possible only because my knees supported. And that's why I'm just one step closer to realize how important it is to take care of our body. Everything that you want in your life, every dream that you have for yourself is possible only because you are healthy. And if you take your health or your body for granted, you'll never be able to achieve your dream goal. And yes, probably this solo trip has made me fall in love with myself and my body all over again. So if you're watching this and wondering if you should take a solo trip, do it. Don't wait for someone to join you. Don't wait for that perfect plan. Take the trip not to escape your life, but to meet yourself in the whole new light. Because one day you'll look back and realize that was the moment your life quietly, beautifully changed.
Guys, imagine waking up and running along this view.
Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and share your experiences. Do share this video with someone who needs to hear this today. And yes, this is just the beginning.